Stream next week. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, welcome to our weekly review. Colleen, what's a weekly review? Oh, I didn't see that. I was on the other thing where I'm on a delay. Okay. And Stephanie had just said she didn't want to talk.
That's because she's outraged by the barbarism of people who put milk in their tea before it's steeped. Anyway,
it can't brew properly. That's why it doesn't brew properly if you put the milk in.
I just wanted you to be aware of the crimes against good sense that are committed in the name of expediency. And now that I've used the word expediency, it's all down here from you folks. So a weekly review is a time when you get to expedite your week ahead and hopefully make peace with the week that has transpired. I'm just busting out all the $5 words. That's not entirely a correct use of that word, but by looking, by just being in the space, by understanding what is going on with your commitments at this time. And one would hope that you would also make decisions on what is possible. Because
I like that one.
Not everything is. There was something that I said the other week, and I just was so pleased with it, which was, I said it to Brittany. I said, prioritization, because if you can do all of it, it doesn't matter what the order is. By definition, prioritization must mean not all. So there you go.
I think I remember you telling me that, and it was great. Also, Ozak is here, and I'm very excited because I have not seen Ozak for a minute.
Yay, Ozak!
Ozak's back.
I don't know if Ozak was here last week, but I wasn't. So
I do not believe that Ozak was. Sarah was. We had a good grand old time. We were talking about Doctor Who or something. Anyway.
What? You went on a nerd tangent when we're supposed to be doing a weekly review? I'm sad you've actually missed many of the nerd
part
tangents
of the weekly reviews
Colleen.
to have nerd tangents.
It's a joke. I was joking. It's
the fun part.
If it's hosted by the ADHD Guild, nerd tangents are almost expected.
Yes.
I wonder if anyone who will ever watch this video understands what this mug is a reference to. I don't think either of you will. It's fine.
Oh, is that for Northern Exposure?
It could be.
The TV show. I used to love that show. Oh my God, the moose walking down the road.
I've not seen it, but this is technically a reference to the show Supernatural.
Oh.
Okay.
I've never heard of that one.
I'm going to take a break from
Not even heard of?
Honestly,
Sorry.
I hadn't before I was friends with you either, Colleen. So
I feel a change in the force.
There's certainly a disturbance. Can I take a break from this particular tangent?
No.
Say,
go ahead.
Hi. In addition to this week's weekly review live stream, don't forget that next week on Tuesday the 8th at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, we're going to be doing our paper decluttering, clear the decks before you deck the halls. So clear out old mail, email if you want. You can clear out anything. But the fact is you're doing it with other people at the same time. We'll do, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so at the beginning of like, hey, our top tips for getting rid of paper or mail stuff. And then go to, we'll have the timer. It'll be all the things. So doing some paper decluttering with buddies. And I'm very excited because this partly came out of the fact that I realized I never wanted to touch my pile of papers. So I was going to force
anyone ever actually want to touch their pile of papers, Brittany? Does anyone ever actually want to? This is a way to make touching your papers slightly less painful, just a little bit less painful. And,
some people do.
Yes.
Colleen, you were saying?
Well, I was saying some people, most of us want it to have already happened. That's the desired piece. But the actual doing of it is like, I long for death.
Yes, paper decluttering is the kind of thing that you love to report that you have done.
Yes, I already did it. I'm done. I've read Moby Dick.
I did
read
this thing.
A Tale of Two Cities. I'm done.
I feel really, really good now. But before you do it, and some of the doing is not so pretty.
Correct.
That's okay, because you can do it with us, and it will be slightly less distressing.
Ozark said pile of paper. I only want you to be gone, but also said decisions about what is possible might include discernment about what can be possible, which is also a high level skill.
Very true.
I really like that word discernment as well. Ozark is joining me on this train.
I like how hard it was for me to read it without my glasses on in that particular font.
Indeed.
I was like, no, I can do the opening part without glasses on.
Ozark, you ruined it for us.
No. Wyatt says he swims through my piles of unsorted documents like Scrooge McDuck in his money bin.
That's very funny. Oh, I know Scrooge McDuck. That's like Daffy Duck with big glasses, isn't it?
Listening to Stephanie talk about pop culture references is one of my favorites.
I'm just too old. That's the problem.
Someday.
I was watching stuff like this in the 70s.
What I should do is force both of you to watch probably not the pilot episode of Supernatural, but maybe like the 100th episode, or like Bugs or some classic one where everybody knows.
How many episodes are there? 100? Over 100 episodes?
There are 15 seasons. We didn't quite beat The Simpsons. We were close.
No, not even a little bit close. Not even a little bit close.
What is
it is the longest running sci-fi show that has ever been on. Sci-fi fantasy show. I'm pretty sure I read that.
Is it like Star Trek?
Not quite, but it's close. Anyway, we should probably review our week.
Yes, we should declare.
Yeah, so I invite folks in the chat, if you are comfortable, to declare what you would like to work on this time. If it's just have us in the background while you do dishes, that's okay. You can declare it or not. Either way, it's fine with us. But let us know what you're going to be focused or what your intentions are. And of course, you can update them, share progress, brag about stuff you did, like make that one phone call, whatever. Colleen, since you are not currently eating food, what is your intention for the weekly review?
You remember that week when I said to you, Thor: Love and Thunder just dropped. I could just watch that on my screen and you'd never know.
Is that what you're going to do?
Weekly review instead? I just found out that the prequels to Supernatural are already a thing. They exist. They've been airing. I don't know where they are, but I could totally pirate them if I wanted to. Actually, I don't pirate things, so I don't know why I've said that. I'm going to not watch The Winchesters. I'm going to instead do some inbox processing because it's a nightmare. It's a hexscape that doesn't roll off the tongue. And I'd love to I don't know, maybe just do just a lick of Christmas planning. That'd be great.
Whoa.
I'm so impressed you have bandwidth for Christmas planning right now.
I don't.
That is
That's why I'm concerned.
But it's actually a really, really big deal for Colleen, whereas it is not a big deal for me. I do actually have one task I want to do, which is text my family and say, are we doing anything? Because I'm currently blocking out too many days from clients.
Right.
And we'll find a way that makes that easy to respond to and doesn't wait for me to take an action until they reply. Something that says, this is my plan. I currently have these other days off. If you would like me to keep them off, please say so. In a week.
Yes.
They are not available.
I approve of this message.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting more tea. And
that is good. That is a good one. Stephanie, I have no brain left.
No, I don't have a brain.
What are your intentions for the weekly review?
So, I'm going to do the inboxy thing and the my usual thing, but today I've got kind of a focus on calendaring.
Okay.
Because the conference is coming up soon and I want to make sure there's certain things that need to be done before that, and I want to make sure that I'm not like leaving stuff to the last minute. So there's certain appointments that I need to make sure I have space for and done timely. And so it's kind of my regular thing, which as I'm sitting here right now, until that document comes up, I won't remember exactly what that is, although I do have my pen. I've remembered that much. But, you know, this ADHD thing, it's like, until the script shows up, often I don't know. I can't remember, even though I did it last week. So if you ever feel like that, if you're out there watching and you don't have a template, you make a template and then you don't need to remember it in between. But anyway, I'm leaning into the calendar today because calendar is my friend. Calendar lets me make space for things and people. And I'm very interested in doing a lot of calendaring.
Okay.
So like calendars
Brittany,
here.
Brittany, we haven't heard from you yet. What are you declaring? And by the way, we're really, really happy that you're back. We felt the Brittany-sized hole last week when you weren't here, although Colleen was fabulous. And
that is what you said. She said it without you there, just so you know.
Yeah. And we were really happy for you that you were away, but we're really, really, really glad you're back.
Oh, thanks. I did not think about the review at all because I was actually at Disneyland at that time. That's a good vacation. There is a giant weekly review sized hole in my soul right now and in my brain. And I would really benefit from like taking a week off and just doing weekly review.
Yes. Wouldn't that be a luxury?
Don't you tease me, woman. Don't you tease me.
I know. So that would be great. So
could you imagine doing that on the beach?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Shh. Don't tell the other people. Hey guys, should we talk about maybe like coming up with a guild retreat that's like a write-off where we go to the beach and just stream weekly review for a week? What do you think?
That would be so great, and it is completely incompatible with my lifestyle.
People could come with us.
We will be on this beach.
No.
Okay, so
awesome, actually, if you think about it, we could be streaming from Hawaii.
Welcome, folks. 3 ADHD coaches who cannot stay on topic because it is the end of our day.
I would agree with me. Also, more importantly, I discovered that I can stream the Winchesters on ctv.ca.
See, you're just testing your willpower by even looking it up.
Did you just look for it now?
Yeah,
seriously.
Ozark says we could just set up a beach background.
That's a good idea. But also, because it will bother me, there are 320 episodes of Supernatural. So, we were close to The Simpsons. It was close. Anyway.
The Simpsons is still on.
Brittany.
What?
I'm not. This is not my reality face. You need to go with the flow. Okay.
Oh, Brittany, you were about to declare.
Okay, so you both have made me realize how very, very much I need to do a calendar review, and that is not what I had planned for today. Yeah. I'm going to do my as quick at clearing the decks. I've tried to do some mind sweeping. Like I ended up doing a bunch on the plane on the way back. And doing it along the way just because my brain is full. So I'll probably do a little bit of that. What I really want to do is look. I know it's not possible. I want to look at the entirety of my OmniFocus. That is what I really want to do. It is not possible, but that is what I want to do.
You better get your glasses.
Well, the font is much better on OmniFocus than it is.
That was good. That was very good.
It was very good.
Okay. I have a funny thing I have to tell you, and then we're going to do it, okay? So one of my clients this morning, we were talking about thatch and how if you go crazy in a certain context, you are singing at 3 a.m. on top of your roof naked. And I said, that reminds me of Fiddler on the Roof. And my client's like, yeah, but it's thatch, and so you'd fall down. And I said, okay, Fiddler on the Floor.
Oh, God. Do you have a thatched roof?
No, I mean, back in the day, in the ancient times.
Okay.
So
There were too many jumps there, even for me. I did not follow that at all.
I'm so sorry. I hope someone got amusement out of that other than me.
Holy cow. I want some of what she's drinking.
This is red
this is what happens when all of your focus has been used up keeping other people on topic
Yes.
all day long.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad. You only
It
get
is sad.
this
It's
much
very sad.
executive function a day, and if you use it up on others,
If you use it up on your clients, then guess how much you have left?
And your infant and your toddlers.
yeah.
Multiple? Or some more?
My
What?
infants and
Spouse.
toddlers are all in my lower brain, but I did argue with them all day long.
Yes.
That's brutal.
Okay.
I think we scared Wyatt away.
Let's do this.
I hope
Mike
not.
on? Oh boy.
Oh,
He
dear.
missed some quality whatever
Well,
this is.
Wyatt was on. I think sometimes Wyatt turns it on and then like goes and does work, and sometimes it's not in the same room.
Oh.
That's
Hey.
my
Yeah.
suspicion.
I think I'm gonna have to
Like
to
they use it to get on a roll, and then once
Ah.
there, we've served
Yeah.
our function.
I'm
I feel
into
that way
it.
in co-working sometimes. Like I got
I'm
on
into it.
here, I'm good. I can
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
sounds good.
Like it. I approve of
Yeah,
this
and
message.
I'm gonna go
Be
quiet
strong,
today as
Ozak.
well when I'm
Ozak's resisting the urge to look up the details of historical green roofs. Be strong.
what, like living roofs? I tell you, the
Just
best
like
living roof
thatch
I
roofs.
ever
Thatch,
saw.
like the thatch roof.
Stephanie,
Yeah, but
Stephanie,
there
bring
are
it
those
back, bring it
living
back.
roofs, like at the top of the.
You are correct.
Ozak is trying to resist. You are enabling.
You are. And knowing Ozak as well as I do, you are enabling.
I'm sorry, I won't say where it is. I
Aw.
won't say.
Wyatt's
Well, I could.
self-conscious about working during the weekly review. You can do whatever
No,
works
Wyatt's
for you,
meant to
Wyatt.
do what is needed. We're not
Yes.
shaming you, Wyatt. You do
Absolutely
what's
not.
needed,
No.
and you feel good about it.
Yeah. And if you just want us on the background because we're ridiculous, that's fine too.
Yeah, it's dopamine.
And no
Yeah.
judgments.
Okay.
Okay,
Zero.
we're gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it.
turn my music on. I'm gonna do the audio. We're gonna do this thing.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So I will see you at the top of the hour or whenever your break is. I'll check in.
It's pink. It's pretty obvious.
Pink.
The timer's pink when it's the break time.
Is it?
It is in the coaching sessions too.
But I thought it was green, and then it did
It's
something.
green
but
for
I never...
work.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Onward.
I just had a flashback to my weird dreams this morning. Okay. Oh my gosh. Adulting is not
grey.
my strength today.
It's gone grey. Oh,
What?
see, there it is. Google Keep. See, I knew what I was doing. Now I can find it over here, because I never actually know what it is until I go look for it. Until
What,
it
your
shows
list?
up on- No, I don't remember it between times. Like, I don't know what it looks like. Like, after we're done with this, I don't think about it until next week. in the
No,
same
that's why
way.
you have a list, is exactly so you don't have to think about it.
Exactly.
Ozak
But
just said one of my favorite things ever.
what?
You all can get distracted for me. I'm delegating.
Sure. It's awesome.
Oh,
All right, girls.
oh my
Here we
gosh,
go.
work. The emoji enter thing on my Mac isn't working. There we go.
Oh, naughty emojis.
I know.
Smack those emojis into submission. Well, maybe not smack them straight away. Maybe just ask them.
Okay, so
nicely
Ozak, it
first.
sounds like you're starting with updating firmware for your keyboard. And I'm here to tell everybody else, Ozak's keyboards are no joke.
Oh, yeah. Does Ozok
yeah.
have many of the keyboard things?
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Really? What kind of keyboards? Like typing?
Okay, you were enabling again, my love.
I'm not.
Yes, typing keyboards for computers.
Oh, wow. I
There
wonder
is a
what they
whole
look like.
section of nerddom that are like keyboard fans, customization fans.
Dear Lord.
It's a whole world, Stephanie.
People get into that?
Oh yeah. People can nerd out on anything.
Uh-uh.
But yes, mechanical keyboards and like specialty keyboards is a whole thing.
Wow.
I know not well, but I do know somebody who does live streams of keyboard building.
Oh, I'm glad for them. I don't know what to say.
That's what you say.
It's kind of like when you're a violinist and you nerd out on what strings
Yeah,
work best for your
it's
violin.
exactly like that.
Yeah, and it gets
Oh,
very
I could turn the
involved.
timer on. That's a fun
Very
idea.
expensive. Okay.
I had a great vacation, but I'm struggling to get out of vacation brain.
I'm pulling myself out of my.
This is the beigeish color. It is set up.
Oh, well, where's the pink then?
So after beige, I have a start. So that's like it's between when you should be starting and when you actually start, so you don't feel guilty that you didn't already start.
Okay.
And then the green are the work ones.
Oh,
and then the blue is wrap up. And then pink and purple, like the dark purple, are the breaks.
Okay.
So,
well, that's very, very good. But that color doesn't look pink to me. I think that's what's going on.
That one in the middle? Yeah, you know, on the screen, it doesn't look as pink as it does on my phone.
I think that's the thing, yeah. I think it looks different to you.
What does it look like to you? Salmon?
Exactly. It's like a salmon kind of. Salmon. Yeah.
I can endeavor to say
and
salmon.
Farmed salmon, not fresh. not large.
Telling this to an almost lifelong vegetarian is not a thing I can envision.
But farmed salmon has color applied to it and it's not attractive. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look right. It looks artificial, kind of that color. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a bit because otherwise I will not get going with this.
Fair.
So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to go quiet and get moving. Otherwise I will not focus. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey. Okay. I keep opening the correct document and then navigating away. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to get no review instead because I have no focus. All right. I do not have any notifications that need to be addressed because I've been winnowing those down. I did that one, so I can just check you off. This I have a nagging feeling about, so I will address it and try to be very quick. Set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, counting down.
Okay, this is not a thing I can address right now, but it is a thing I need to address soon. Oh, bad news from a friend. Oh, no one, anyone watching knows, but still. Okay, only the email address that matters. Okay. All right. What clubs are useful for ADDers. I have a deadline to read this thing by. Mm. I am doing a 2-minute action. My timer is already set, but just not for the correct amount of time. There we go. Resetting it. Oh, thank goodness. Mm. Excuse me. I need to get this book, and it's available from one of the libraries, but it needs new credentials. And I don't know where to find new credentials, and that's a whole project. I don't have time for a whole project. What would be the first action? Try to log into the library, I guess, and they'll tell me if I have the wrong pin or my thing is deactivated, or I could just buy it. Okay. Figured it out. I got it. know what I don't understand is the audiobook is cheaper than the not audiobook. An extra person had to do like a whole job for that, like recording engineering and stuff. I don't get it. Since these are both digital copies. The world is weird. Okay. Take care of that. A fox found a vegan salmon recipe. All right, gonna try OBS later. I do not remember what that stands for in this moment. Oh, keyboard firmware updated. Yeah. Okay. I can't see because I moved the stupid dealie. Oh, open broadcaster audit. Yeah, I have heard of that. Okay. I don't need that anymore. That. Oh, crap. Oops. All right, I need a follow-up task to be created. You are due. Well, I did that thing. I don't need the other email that I needed to reply to. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. I need to be done with this bit. Hey, welcome, folks. If anyone feels like no pressure declaring what you want to work on, awesome. We love to hear progress updates and even tiny victories. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing this whole thing. All right. I feel like I have so much to do. I can't afford to empty my head, but I probably need it. So I'm just going to see what happens if I try to write for a few minutes. That's 5 more minutes in this bit. All right, that's wrap. Just need to capture this other idea I'd thought of. Let's wrap. That I didn't finish my wrap. I'm sorry. If anyone wants to update on their progress, love to hear it. Just keeping on our own review stuff. To get a little mildly derailed when I was like, oh, it wasn't quite a 2-minute action, because first I realized it was a project, and then I realized, okay, I could plan this. Anyway, each part was probably 2 minutes, but I have now secured the thing and put a reminder of it in OmniFocus. Okay, let's see if I can do a quick calendar overview.
Did you say my name?
No,
Okay,
I don't think so.
I'll go back.
But now you'll hear what I'm about to say. Anyway, my calendar overview is going to be complicated by the fact that I have this big empty gap in my calendar that was reserved just in case I went to the conference in person. And it's just sitting there nagging at me like, you could get rid of me and have clients that day, or you could decide to go and travel. And it just sits there like being undecided.
Oh, man.
I know, right?
Do you have criteria for the decision?
One that involves waiting longer
Oh.
to decide. And another potential criteria that involves me coming up with a whole budget. I don't think that's going to happen before the conference happens. So
You have to have a budget, because the cost of going at the last minute will be higher than it would have been.
Oh no, that is part of it. If airfare is over X price, the answer is no.
Yeah.
So,
and
anyway.
I like the idea of you coming, except that it won't be like last year, because I won't have you to myself. And so
yeah, that does make it harder. But also you need to go
not.
meet and network other people. Like that's one of your jobs.
That's what you've said. Yeah, I know.
I know.
I'm aware of that. Yeah. And if I'm going to get enough sleep as well, I can't have my buddy there.
It would make it harder. Yeah.
It would make it almost impossible.
Yeah.
There's all these people saying, "Oh, we're really looking forward to meet you."
Yeah.
I just need a clone.
Pauline. Inbox. Oh, the inbox. I started at 121.
Oh my God.
I swear I said a different number before.
It was.
Maybe she hadn't updated it yet. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I'm this close to being done with Google Keep. So I'm going to get out of here. And
That's fine. I'm going to do the calendar review when I return.
Oh, you taking a break now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll see you when you get back then. Maybe I should take a break, but no, I'm going to just finish this one thing and then I'll take
Wyatt did update despite potential embarrassment, preparing for a major software release prior to the conference with many plates spinning and fixed the thing. Yay! And you know what? Sometimes emergencies happen. Like on here, sometimes you'll say, hey, I realized I got to take care of this thing. And we go take care of it. One time I had to leave the stream to go get prescriptions because I only found out just then I needed prescriptions and the pharmacy was going to close in 30 minutes.
But that's part of the benefit of doing weekly review is that there are things like I just and
sometimes we discover things, right? Like, it's all good.
2-minute action right when I opened up Google Keep that hadn't been dealt with. And it was almost up to the deadline. And so I went and did it immediately.
And exactly. And having a review is a wonderful thing that leads to relaxed control. But if you were already in a state of panic, I don't know how you review very well. Like certainly not deeply. No. So don't. And
I wasn't in a panic. I just realized that this thing couldn't wait anymore. So I did it.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was quick.
See why Stephanie did it too. Okay. I'm going to go on break.
We don't have to be purists, you know. You can look at things and see that they need to be done and go ahead and do them. Common sense does prevail. It's good.
All right.
See you in a bit.
See you in a minute. Oops. I undershot that one a little bit, huh? Or overshot? One of them. Sorry. Didn't seem like that much time. I can't see the timer. Other states other than panic, maybe burnout and denial. Yeah, that's true. Hey. I'm looking at my calendar. That's a thing that I'm doing right now. My glasses are really annoying me today. Checking in on how the weather impacts my next couple days. Well, that sucks. Exactly when we want to be outside, there's going to be a bunch of rain. Hey, I'd started just later than the original timer because I couldn't hear it. The only day on my calendar that says 100% rain chance of rain is Saturday when we need to do stuff outside. Yeah. Not fun. Okay. And this is when Wyatt learns a secret. Where I look at my calendar and I say, oh, what's coming up in the next few days? Is there anybody I need to contact about anything? And then I ask questions. And sometimes some of those people are in a group message about it. Oh. Yeah, checking the weather is good, especially when you have stuff you want to do outside, or an important part of your winter mental health is getting outside every day. And I might have slept through the opportunity to do it today, which sucks. Did I send that other message I meant to? Yes, I did. I should also message my aunt. Oh, thank you, triple X18 online. Hot photos of your sister. I can't wait. It is both spam and sexually explicit. Can I mark both of those? Hey. Oh, oops. Apparently I left a thing on for a long time. Wasn't like an oven or anything. It'll be fine. Okay. Back to my calendar. Okay, so being realistic. If we're actually going to be realistic, I would just admit defeat now for my video for Monday because, wow. Does not look likely. Because might have somebody coming to visit. And that will definitely throw a lot of things for a loop. Okay. And then I'll put in here. And then there's Tuesday, which I need to clarify right now. I have a large pack. Okay, now for the text I don't want to send. This is about scheduling on Monday. Wow, I haven't even gotten a full week. As in a full week out from now, and the time's almost, well, the main time is almost done. Okay, I did that horrible thing. Really horrible, but it's just always hard to make sure you phrase things right. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I'm being clear. Any updates from anyone else? Really? Okay. And then Tuesday is our bonus live stream. That is, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's our live stream for Clear the Decks Before We Deck the Halls, our paper declutter episode, unless of course you'd like to swim in them like Wyatt does. Okay, I got eyes. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, I am hearing the Mando music in my head. I love me the Mando music. All right. So yeah, the paper, clear out your paper clutter. It doesn't have to be paper. It could be mail, like whatever. But we're going to have some tips on mail, especially at the beginning. And I know I told this to some of you, but I'm saying again because people drift in and out. And it is at 12 noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. I'm very excited for that. My paper clutter that has gotten very comfy in its little corner is less excited, but we'll do it. Oh yeah, good music. Okay. I'm gonna try to go a little faster, move it a little more forward. Why is this swiping so slowly? Yep, sure enough, I see that Wednesday, that extra Wednesday I took off for the ADHD conference, and I'm like, was that a terrible idea? Oh, and the extra Monday. Like, and if I'm not traveling, I can recover on Sunday just fine. I think. I don't even know that we'll be able to do that much networking remotely. The truth is, the ACO board meeting, I was getting some FOMO about not going in person. Oh, excuse me. I need to get more sleep. I thought I went to bed early yesterday. That's not enough. What was I looking up? Oh, right. Oh, that's another project. I need to import into my OmniFocus all the projects that need planning because there is a lot. But it's already time to wrap. Like I could definitely spend all the review time planning, but I actually will if I have time and energy available, which is the main issue. I will plan on my own because it's satisfying. Having a cluttered OmniFocus is burdensome, but it is not satisfying to me to clean it up. So I do not enjoy it. And that one I'm unlikely to do outside of the stream. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm writing down to plan a project, but when I do that, I like to, so I may not make this wrap. I like to put in everything that's currently in my head about it. Because when I go to plan it, my brain will be blank. Without any kindling, I can't start that fire. And I may not remember these things. Ugh. One of the big pieces on here is looking into the billing information. Because they switch systems at this medical office. And we've already had multiple errors happen, which really excites the ADHD lady who does not want to look through all of those things. I don't want to do it at all. And my husband gets very intimidated by anything medical, so he is not a good substitute. Double check their work. To be clear, they've been really good when I've said, hey, so about this thing, they've fixed it fast, like as fast as they could. They answer my questions. I do not have complaints about the billing. I do not have complaints about the billing people, but the switching systems has hosed me at least once. And then another one, there was a clerical error that cost money, a lot of it. That fortunately they realized they made the clerical error and paid for it. So again, no complaints about the actual billing people, just, yeah. You know, I'm running past it. Or wait a second. I'm realizing this is not a project. This is many projects all grouped together. I'm just gonna have to do it. This is the first my brain has been willing to engage with this in weeks. So I'm afraid to quit. Mm. I'm realizing I have to get these things out of my head. Stephanie hasn't been on camera in forever. She's okay. Osaka's eaten food and returned. The returned is part of the victory. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, heck, I just realized I should not do my fake British accent while we're talking to Stephanie. I've already scandalized her enough by talking about putting your milk in before the tea is steeped. Anyway. Hi, I gotta go.
Hi.
There's a fussy.
A fussy fuss.
A fussy fuss. Britches. Fussy britches.
I was whining too much and now you have to come fix it, right? That's what it is. That's what's going on.
Yes. Were you white? Are you being the fussy britches?
Yeah, so you're just gonna come downstairs and pat me on the back and pretending like we're at the same house. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
not
I mean,
across the
it'll
continent.
be a minute.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
guess then maybe I'll try to take care of it myself.
Self-soothing, I hear, is a good skill. I
hate it
wouldn't
when you
know.
throw stuff back at me, I said.
What?
I'm kidding. I said, I hate it when you throw stuff back at me, I said.
I know. It's
I actually
what I
appreciate
do.
it a lot in this case. It was
Committing to the bit is a love language of mine.
yes, it is. And I
Mhm.
enjoy it a lot.
Good. Yeah, I gotta split. I was just gonna text you but then I realized I can share with all of the lovely people. I just spent probably over half an hour formatting a spreadsheet. Now, this sounds possibly not good, but I was realizing that I had a long skinny, which is fine, a long skinny Google Keep note. I love Google Keep, but in this case, I kept being like, I can't see it. It is not doing the right thing. So I was like, I kind of want to do this in a bullet journal, but I will never look at a bullet journal because that's not how my life works. Someday it will. Today it does not. And so I was like, okay, what program could I use? Could I find a mind map? I don't know. I thought, okay, draw it out. What is it you want to see? Okay, this is what you want to see. Could you do that in a spreadsheet? And then I looked online on Reddit and stuff and a blog, and I found a way to make it pretty. So not only is it a spreadsheet, it's going to be pretty. And okay, a well-formatted spreadsheet can be pretty on its own, but it is now also aesthetically pleasing due to making all of the borders of the cells white. So you can't see them at all. And I like playing with that. It is good. So
Someday I will introduce you to numbers on a Mac. It's because you can do all the formatting. Because you can just be like, oh no, this is a little spreadsheet. And it's on the same page as a big spreadsheet.
I say. Well, until that happy day arrives, I will muddle through it with Google Sheets.
Which is a much more traditional one.
I did not process any inbox. I wrote down a bunch of things that are worrying me and then wrote down, okay, how would this be solved? And then either said, okay, and now this is happening in this fashion, or I can't do that right now. I'm going to make peace with that and say, I've done everything I can. And I think it reduced my anxiety somewhat. But when one is sleep deprived, there's only so much anxiety one can reduce.
That is true.
Yes.
That does sound dangerously like capturing what has your attention
Yep.
and making decisions about whether or not it should stay on your mind or have actions associated with it.
Actually, it does. It's very good.
Yeah.
So real quick, what is it you have been up to?
So I did have some stuff that had to be taken care of that I
Oh,
found in my
dear.
inbox when I did that, but that wasn't too long. And
Good.
I did look over the calendar, which of course took longer than I thought, and I did some mind sweeping.
Good.
And next is OmniFocus.
All of it, right?
Can't be all of it.
No.
I haven't decided on my strategy yet because I feel like when I do this, I always go top to bottom because it is slightly in the order of like, consequences to my life.
Mm.
But it also means the bottom gets neglected a lot.
You don't say.
So I need to come up with a strategy while I'm on break.
Okay.
Unless you have an idea, coach.
You could play Project Roulette. Like do a very, very top one and then just get a random one and then do the next top one and do a random one.
Yeah, that's a possible.
Legit though, when you were saying that, I was like, oh no, she needs help. And my brain went, you should suggest that thing that you and your colleague do, which is this that we're doing right now.
This
And
thing?
That colleague.
The review? You should suggest a review?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great. We should totally do a review sometime.
Let's do it. So that's where my brain is at. I'm going to go possibly be a parent, possibly be just the thing that prevents the baby from being on the floor, which sometimes is the same thing.
Yeah, that is true.
That is how it feels some days.
I just thought I'd look really quick and see if there were more than 20 like project folders to see if I could use a D20. And there very much are more than that.
Okay. Well, there are other, like, you can just ask good old Siri to say, pick me a random number between 1 and whatever.
Yeah, but then I don't have to really count them. And
we have to count them? Oh,
yeah, they're not numbered already.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck with the roulette if that is what you choose to do. And yeah, I will be talking to you every day for the foreseeable future.
I will talk to you frequently, yes. And you'll
luck,
talk to everyone else who joins us on Tuesday for our declutter series. So
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Be there or be no further forward in your decluttering, for which we will not judge you either.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Bye.
See you later. Sorry, I was not meaning to ignore you. Yeah, spreadsheets maybe before databases. I don't know. I'm not a database expert. Look at some remaining.
Did I just miss Colleen?
Yes.
Say goodbye.
Yes, I'm sorry.
But I have been getting lots done.
Good.
With calendaring, which is really great. And
so you've just been in a calendaring like hole.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a hole either. It felt like I was flying. It was good.
Yeah. Like in the zone.
Yeah, in the zone.
The calendaring zone.
Yeah, I don't usually move so quickly. But I've been doing lots of 2-minute kind of things where, like, I've called some people and actually scheduled with them in a way, and done it very quickly, in a way that I just wouldn't. But it's like, yeah, do it now, get it done.
Aw,
yeah,
you did the things.
Yeah, I don't much care for it, but usually it takes a bit more.
I want to brag on Ozok's behalf. Looked at the remaining days in this week and is moving on to next week. And is hoping that their diary shows up because they use like the diary format. I think it's English. Anyway, like little booklet. Anyway, hoping that will arrive soon. And also congratulate you for calendaring.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope that it arrives soon. And
me too.
I am going to, speaking about that, I am about to finish my latest bullet journal.
Nice.
But it'll be my fourth one that I'm fourth book.
Finishing up the full book, not finishing up what you're doing with it today.
Oh, no, I finished with it for today, but this is the fourth one. But I already have the new one. Like, it's sitting on a shelf waiting for me to come get it. Yeah, there's something very satisfying about that. So I'm still working on my calendaring. And how are you doing?
Excuse me. Well, apparently I'm Yanni.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing. I was been considering using a paper bullet journal, but it seems intimidating. Yeah, I'd find a really bare bones one first. The thing that's intimidating the most is there's so many different opinions about it that exist.
You mean how to use it?
Just running it sounds intimidating. I mean, anyway, my feet are falling asleep because I have not gotten up except the one time. So, and my feet are in bicycle stirrupy things. So, I need to move around and let my feet get blood in them again.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I probably should, but I'm on a roll. So
that's fine. My brain needs this. So you go for it.
Yeah. So I'll check in again in a bit. I probably got, one thing that I did was I scheduled the time to go get my hair done. So I have to be out of here in 20 minutes, actually.
Oh, wow.
I have to finish up what I'm doing and then I need to go.
Okay.
Because the person did not have time when I wanted to go tomorrow. And so I'm going to go and do it. So that was a really big win, actually, was because I didn't delay. It turns out they have time this evening and I can go. And so I'm going to go and do that this evening instead of then freaking out next week when I can't get over there. So I have like less than 20 minutes to going and get my review done. So I will be back I'll be back at 1:15.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds
Thanks,
good. Good luck. All right. I highlighted that stuff already. Okay. I will be right back. Oh yeah, I'm fading. Awesome that I'm doing the important thing, right? As I'm fading. See you in a minute. Do you want to know the secret to how I got back on time this time? It's very important. I got back on time
tell
this
me, I'm
time.
listening.
Yeah. Oh, good. There's actually somebody listening. So I got back on time this time because I accidentally wandered here on autopilot instead of doing what I meant to do. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, it's later than I thought. I guess I'll just show up. I realized towards the end of the break what I really wanted very badly was pasta.
Oh, interesting.
And I wandered into
did you
this
get-
room with the pasta instead of
Yeah.
the kitchen. So, I'll get it all ready so I could cook it on the next break. And I just wandered in here instead. It's not my most interesting story, but also thumbs up to Ozak, who had a thing and said, but that is not a today project. Woohoo! That's tough. Hi, I have a keyboard. It should be typing letters right now.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's somebody was trying to schedule with me in my website and it's coming up with errors. It's not good.
Oh, that's no good.
No, it's not good at all. So they actually called me.
I'm going to schedule things that tell me to schedule them. Oh, that's funny.
All right, I need to deal with that now, because if I write back to that person, then they might have the same problem as the other person. Okay.
I'm just going to have to lean real close to the computer because the glasses hurt my eyes.
Okay.
I guess I just delete this one because it's so outdated. Oh, something I didn't want to admit, and Stephanie will just pretend like she didn't hear it. When Colleen was here, because I also just didn't want to derail her and not let her go attend to her kids. But when I was like looking at the projects and counting them up, and she was planning her holiday project. Mine's still on there from last year. Isn't that embarrassing?
No, you're busy.
I think I'm just meant to be emergency scanning this one.
Yeah, and also, I think you told me this, like, it doesn't have to be perfect to work, this stuff. Like, if something is not...
Oh, totally.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's fine that it's sat there from last. It's not doing anybody any harm.
Right.
It's fine.
No, I don't think it's harming anyone.
Nope.
I have this for fun video editing project, and I don't know when I'm ever going to do it. I
Yeah.
just permanently feel behind in my other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the thing, though. I think life is, that's so weird.
Do you or do
My son got his braces off yesterday.
nice.
Which is a big thing to happen, I think. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I've got one other thing.
Growing up is happening.
Whether you like it or not.
I don't mind. No, I'm quite ready.
Good.
It's weird though.
It is a little weird.
Yeah, time doesn't stand still. It just keeps moving, and then you get to see what happens when it moves. Oh, that's really strange. Okay, I've run out of time. I have to go.
Hey.
It's annoying but it has been a successful review. So it's not that annoying. It's just that there's always more, right? There's always more.
That is true.
So
Gonna mute real quick to talk to. So Siri is doing this new fun thing where it tells me that my husband does not have an address in his contacts.
That's weird.
He definitely does. I've been using this all the time as a way to have Siri send things.
Yeah.
Remind me of things when I arrive. And I just, no.
Okay. Sending you a text.
What just happened?
When?
Oh, in my task manager. I figured it out.
Okay.
All right, time to check in with other folks. Also update this thing to none, and I did it. All right, how's it going? Way to shit on your keyboard. Separate notes folder for household meetings. That's an idea. Siri confused, never. Like Siri knows that my husband's address is not a legitimate one. It's actually not.
So Siri thinks that your husband doesn't have an address.
It just says there isn't one in the contacts. Hey,
Oh,
folks.
that's interesting.
Feel free to declare what you're doing if you would like to. Technically, yes, it is not. There's some weird thing with it, but this is a thing that has worked many, many times. So the fact that it's suddenly saying there's no address in his contact when there clearly is.
Yeah. So what do you think the problem is? Or do you not know?
I may never know what the problem is, but I think my first line of defense is to power everything down and see if it's still doing it.
Do the old reboot. Sounds like a start. Yeah. Good. Well, I'm sorry to love you and leave you. Today's been great fun, as always.
That is the second time you said that to me today.
Yeah. All right. And I will see you next week, my dear.
All right.
You take care. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
See you next time.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome. Bye.
They fixed a bug. So now it correctly doesn't work. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Okay. Here's the moment. I'm going to do some purging of stuff in my OmniFocus folder. Excuse me. I'm going to hold out as long as I can. Do anything useful. I don't know how long that will be. So I'm going to look into my projects folder. Where am I going to start? Oh. Apparently I kept closing OmniFocus windows until they were all closed. Okay. Go with the ones. I'm going to pick something that I think will be easy to look at first. I'm actually putting some tasks in my holidays project from last year. It actually turns out that the stuff that was still in it was still things that are a good idea to do at some point. Like we're keeping these little gift bags and reusing them, and our air conditioning flooded and we had to throw them away. So like go to the dollar store and get more generic gift bags to pass around. Like that's perfectly valid to be in here. So I'm actually less embarrassed now than I was. It deleted my task, but turns out Command Z is a powerful function. Hmm. Me. I even put more stuff in. It's like a review and a plan all in one go. My neck's in rotten state. Oh, it sucks getting sleepy too. Yeah, I'd recommend turning on a light. I've got my sun lamp on in here and my hue bulbs to concentrate. Just more like the daylight light. Anyway. Okay. I did a thing. Go me. By the way, it counts as planning a project if you only put one action in. Unless you had a ton of other ones in your mind that you're just ignoring, because that may not get them off of it. I'm looking at this project. Well, Okay. What does this say? You project set up incorrectly. Okay. I could actually do you now. That wasn't what I meant to do. You are not allowed Zoom to commandeer another app's shortcut keys. Okay. Those are actually all pretty valid things to do. Oh, I was supposed to be rapping. I missed that entirely. Guess I'm doing a good job. So I saw this test, it didn't make sense where it was at all. And I was like, but that is a real thing. That is a real problem. Let me make sure it's somewhere else. And in fact, it is. And my bigger concern is it's in the system. Why hasn't it been happening? It's available. I'm concerned that the answer is that I ignore it all the time, which is not great. By the way, I swear somewhere it's some white laundry that I have not touched at all. There's a reason I haven't seen some of these. Because I don't look at that other context as often. I probably ought to. Oh. Hmm. Hey, I can do this. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, right. Wrapping. Okay. Not get my head around the fact that it is November. Back to wrap. I can wrap for reals this time because I know how to be an adult. Now, here's that thing that I first started off with. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to where was I? It was somewhere that led me here. Oh, this one. So I'm just writing down which project I left off on. Okay. So what's left is here is something entirely different. There we are. Household singles. Perfect. Then you get dropped. Oh, I did it. I got rid of some stuff that was in the way and blocking me, and it does feel a little good. It never sounds appealing. It's like, what do I have at the end of it? Nothing's done. I just could stand to look at my list. One of these I am really going to hate. Because it involves looking at something that I really meant to make progress on and I haven't, and I'm not sure if it's ever going to be possible, but I can't know for sure. And I'm in a position where it's very unlikely to happen in the next, I don't know, how long until the sun's out again? 9 months? So, and by then maybe I can't for other reasons. Anyway, it's depressing and I'm sad. Okay. So I'm going to continue with this OmniFocus project thing when I get back. And this isn't going to be forever, but like I actually need to make some food, so make it slightly longer than normal. Also, I didn't take the break in the middle there. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Checking in. No updates from anyone in chat, but awesome. You're continuing to go. Cheering you on. Brag if you need to, or share what you're going to work on if you want to, whatever. Happy to have you. All right, I'm going to go on a break and I'll be right back. just barely missed it. Oops. Oh, looks like something broke with my automation. There we are. Just barely missed it, it looks like. Oh, jump back. But it was actually pretty impressive to fully get pasta cooked. Oh, or I could jostle my computer a lot. Oh. All right, how are folks doing? Got anything good going? Ozak, did you get a light on? I lost a few while I was gone. Come on. Only so much can be done. So yeah, let me know how it's going. Sorry about the delay. And yeah, I'm gonna jump back into my OmniFocus. OmniFocus, OmniFocus. Good, Ozak got a light on. And is working on scheduling, yay! Yay, really? That's where typing goes. Okay. I'll actually maybe get to eat on the next break. This wild idea I had. Okay, wrote down what project I was going to pick up with. Clean like the what? Is it really that old? That's pathetic. I have so much old crap in here. But nevertheless, I updated a project. Now that I smelled food, I'm so hungry. Okay. I just had a thought about when we started these. And I'm now, these weekly reviews, now I'm resisting the urge to like go open one or look up the history, which is dumb. But nevertheless, not dumb. It would be not the right choice right now. And so I'm going to not do that. Oh. Hope this system isn't too complicated, but I've gotten these tags called Eugene and then the house in Portland, so that when I'm staying at one, I can make the other tag inactive so that I don't see a bunch of tasks that I can't do because I'm in the wrong town. But also it means, oh, I got to Portland. Wait, what was the stuff I meant to do? Okay. Okay. I think one of the things that I ought to set up, but do not want to, is an omnifocus perspective for home. And by home, I mean the place I sleep at night. I have to be specific. Because I have some stuff I should be doing there, but I don't always remember to look at the tasks there because I'm tired. I just got home. So okay. 2 tags. Okay. No. Yeah. Contains. Okay. Turns out I already had one. So now I'm going to use one of my tools that I've just recently brought back to life after having abandoned it for a while, which is Launch Center Pro. Hey, my total projects to review is down low enough, but that's not what I hoped it would pull up. Oh. Huh. Let's try again. Okay. 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 So now I need to make you trigger. Okay. So now I have a thing that will put it in my notification center to open it up when I get home and look at tasks. But it won't alert me right when I get home, which is when all the other location-based alerts will go off because it won't make a sound. So as long as my notification center isn't cluttered, it should work. We'll try it out. Ooh, and it was like sending an email. I'm no longer chatting about key switches and variants. Yeah, it's hard. Okay. What do I have left? Right. Because I was realizing that so I need to update some of these. Like some of them I have them with my husband's name when really it should be the location. Okay. I am feeling significantly better about this project. It's still the one that has tests in it that need doing that apparently I didn't know were there, which is alarming, but I did review it nonetheless. Okay. The last one I have is this one. Okay. Okay, I really didn't want to do this, but it is actually feeling better to tackle for reals. See what's in here. Really? Apparently I added this in 2017. It says save new personal voicemail greeting. So my first job is to find out, wait, do I need to do that? I'm gonna mute it in case it's horrible. It's pretty bad, but it's not awful. It's just bad quality and stuff. Probably before I knew not to do it over Bluetooth. Oh, I actually probably should go get mail. I just realized that there were a few things I needed to buy. The task list is not the right place for it. Why? Why does Numbers want to access my contacts? Okay. Things I need to buy. Things I want to buy. Every app wants your contacts numbers, just does the courtesy of saying so. That is probably true. I think it's actually because of some of the newer sharing features, and apparently they updated Numbers whether or not you have updated your operating system to Monterey. Yeah, they've got some new sharing things. I just feel like maybe the right way to do that is using a sharing API rather than asking to suck in the contacts. Because yeah, that's not usually the private way to do it. And if you're training people to expect apps to do that, you're training people to give up data of other people. No, 3030 hasn't asked for contacts ever. All right. How's everybody doing? Party time up in here? I am not getting less punchy with time. Oh, and I have a minute left. Oh, I guess I should do my wrap thing or something. Huh. Hopefully all is. People don't consider any contact info to be private. Obviously, opinions are different. And you know what? At one point, I didn't know what the big deal was either. Because I was like, oh, you're just going to connect it, because I was all innocent and didn't think, oh, you're going to create a shadow profile of people in my contacts. Sorry to everyone who was in my contacts when I first got an iPhone, by the way. I was not a coach then, just in case you're wondering. I was a graduate student, but yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't know how dangerous it was at first. Or what could be done with them, right? Because you're just like, oh yeah, it's so you can recognize that it's the same person, of course. But not like, oh, so you can tell all who's networked and compare their interests so that you can more effectively market to them when their willpower is low and get them to buy things they wouldn't ordinarily buy or whatever. It's fun. Okay, I am going to move away from that depressing topic. There's not a lot to update because I've actually done a lot, but I'm still doing it, unless the next one is the time when, oh, the next one is the quick tasks. Oh, crap. I just got the notification that the people who shared this building with me are on their way in 2 hours. It is not clean. I don't know. I have energy to clean. If they'd let me know what their plan was, they'd come home to cleaner houses. I'm just saying. Yeah, I just never see these. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty active. Okay. Oh, I just got really sad. What I was trying to ascertain is, oh, could I finish this whole section of tasks, like this whole folder? And I was looking at what was left and I got sidetracked actually reviewing it, but I forgot I made a tag of inactive things called post-COVID. Thinking in a couple months when I'm back at the office and doing my normal thing. This is not a terrible idea. It just made me sad that I have this thing, because it's like, well, no, I mean, it's not going to probably be like that again. I'm probably not going to have another, have my work life look like that again. Have an office, probably. Maybe I like having an office and working with people in person, but if you don't have to, it is awfully expensive. Oh. I'm thinking maybe my library card was inactive because I have a task in here that says to do it by August of 21. Okay, so I have done that one. I don't think it's possible to get through the other ones. I would like to, but I think if I'm writing like, where did I leave off so I can come back and do more. I didn't even make it through one whole life area. Like as much as I'm like, I want the whole thing done. I knew that wasn't possible, but it's a little sad. Where did I leave? I'm gonna need a little longer on this wrap. I did. And even though it is not enough, and I think what I really just need to do is dedicate myself to making sure I'm spending the time in here doing that and putting, like, if I think of a project to plan, like it needs to be going into OmniFocus so that I can plan it, not in the review and have them already planned. I would feel a lot better about a lot of things if I were really digging into these more often and not finding stuff that horrified me as much. Okay. Do not know what these other notes mean. Oh, these are a bunch of calculations. Irrelevant now calculations. Okay. Okay. No, I need to write the other things that are next. Okay. Apparently it takes longer than that to wrap my whole review. If I'm going to just do tasks next. I'm saying. Post-COVID, once there is no longer any COVID, which, yeah, that wasn't, it was like post-lockdown, but it wasn't like, oh, it's 100% over and not a concern at all. Or, anyway, with enough time that people adjusted and life and requirements for businesses are different. Yeah, finding old tasks that already happened. Yeah, that's good too. So what I want next is mark this as done because that feels good. What I'm bringing up next is quick task time. I know I give myself permission to do actual tasks in here, but I've been actually kind of good. I will double check. Doing like, well, okay, I had a whole bunch of little tasks that were building up from vacation and I just plowed through them. So but I think I will feel the best and the clearest if I can bring in some of these other actions, projects or actions into OmniFocus that need to be there. Oh, I think actually the next one is make. Okay. Too long to explain what that one is, but it's okay. When I get back, first I'm going to do the description. There we go. All right. Good luck. I will see you in a few minutes when I'm back from break. Hopefully having eaten some food, right? I'd like that. See you in a minute. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud. I ate all my food and got back here. Okay, let's do this thing. Quick check-in. Excuse me, that's what I get for eating fast. Let me know how things are going. Any progress updates? Anything at all? Okay. I know it's been a minute. We've been going. All righty. Lizak, did you get lost for a second? I mean, the way we normally get lost, like in the middle of doing a thing. And start. Oh yeah, I was like to get distracted. Now it's not the time to watch videos to learn about how to ride a unicycle. That is true, but it does sound like an interesting thing to search on purpose at some point. I don't like writing descriptions very much, which is why I first grab other people's. That I will correct typos. Sorry, Stephanie. Stephanie's current iPad that she might have gotten at my suggestion is her first Apple product. The second time. Today, I managed to type Colleen's name and forget one of the E's. Oh, I have a pretty, well, it's an ADHD victory, but it's also like just a statement of how hard things are sometimes. For some of these big video projects I've been working on, I realized that my current pace was not realistic and not sustainable. I mean, it was fine in that like I have been able to just barely keep up with it, but I was never like getting ahead and banking stuff for the future. So like I create this project. So I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do to adjust this? And so I realized, okay, well, some of the things I'm doing kind of manually, I should automate because what I'm doing is losing time looking at the checklist for these stupid little YouTube formatting things in Final Cut. And so, okay, so I'm going to automate some of that with Keyboard Maestro. Okay, good. And so I'm working on that. And then I need to like have my checklist be a little bit more streamlined in how it gets created and updated. And then I also came up with some that were shorter to produce. Anyway, I felt like, okay, I did all those things. Great. Now I'm going to be all cut up and it'll be awesome. And I can put these other videos in. And then I actually looked at the calendar and I was like, oh, I actually wanted those videos to come out now, even though I learned I didn't have time. So I was faced with that. No, but really I want to, but there's not time. It's not true. It's not possible. It was very sad. And I had multiple stages of acceptance I needed to go through. And I think I'm in a good place for Monday. In terms of that, I have picked the least bad option, but it's still gonna be an uphill climb to get there. So I don't know. Okay. Also, I want to look over every item in my OmniFocus, and I still do want to have done that recently. I can tell my brain was starting to lose it, so I don't think I was gonna. I'm quitting when I am, because I wasn't gonna keep making good decisions. I would just have reviewed it and not like reevaluated. Like, looking at it is not reviewing necessarily unless you're able to take action if you see something wrong, or redo it. So, or trash it. And I was starting to keep things that maybe I shouldn't have. So, in hindsight, so I think that was probably the best choice. Okay. Oh, easy to lose in person. Oh, dang. I think it's the curly hair. It makes me stand out in a crowd, at least if it's down. Add another item to the diary. Nice. Don't want to schedule over that one. No. I don't know what it was, but I agree. All right, I did that. Okay, I'm gonna double check that drafts. Oh, I'm supposed to be charging my watch. Oops. That is not useful. That's old. Oh, that needs to happen. Okay. I found something in there that sort of goes into my, oh, what are the projects that need to be planned? And this is one of them. I hope I have the brain to do anything useful. Okay. I need to write this one first. Okay. How many did I get recorded? What, 4 and 5? Did. Hmm. Okay, let me check. Hmm. Here we go. My remaining AirPod died. Okay. Plan these ones out. I'm not sure if I can get these ones in to OmniFocus successfully, but maybe it's better to have something in there than nothing, than just like a list that I have to remember where else it is. That's saying out loud, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably it. And I can adapt it as I go and all that good stuff. And it'll just be there. I think I'm just really tired and I want to be done. No, I'm waiting. Probably hard to hide. Yeah. But it's great because I'm terrible at recognizing other people in a crowd. So they can just find me. That's the advantage. There's something I need to know the answer to, but I really don't want to know the answer to. Just means more work. But the hot time for that has passed. Crap. Actions for that other project are occurring to me, even though I don't want to do them yet. By that, I mean, I don't want to have to track them yet, but this is when they're occurring to me, so I'm going to capture them. There's a project that is just all the shoulds and none of the funds and none of the gets me what I want, like in life. And I think I'm gonna not do it. Not gonna happen, but I want to make sure that they are captured in my system with a capital S. And I have 5 minutes to make that happen. I already have these in there too, but those ones I now do not. I know I don't have brain for them in 5 minutes. Okay. I have so much resistance to doing this sometimes, but I do. Oh, I didn't do that. 90. Wonderful perspective. That's everything that's been changed. So I can go, oh crap, I didn't flag that. I haven't wrapped yet. I had more project thoughts occur to me that I needed to capture. A lot more stuff needs to go in. It's sad. It's really sad. But I'm getting there. I'm making progress, and that is what really matters. And it actually does feel better already. Even a little bit increases our desire to trust the system a little bit, or at least mine. I don't know. Okay. I'm not processing this anymore. And I wrap anyway. Who am I kidding? This is craziness. Hey, how's it going? Last check-in. Oh, I went off on something else. Who even knows, man? I don't know. Sweet. Wow, a lot happened. I'm doing some scheduling, some whiteboarding. Yeah. Looking at upcoming Monday, looking at task diary, working on Tuesday. Nice. Have a 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. this Tuesday, so only be available for to clear the decks. That's fine. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go longer than 2, so you wouldn't be missing that much. Because I have a thing at 4 anyway, and also I'll have already been working for a really long time and not getting a very long lunch in there. So I wouldn't expect it to go longer than that. I mean, who knows? I could go on a roll and be like, well, screw it. I won't be making it to the podcast tonight, but I'm suspicious I'll be pretty brain dead by about 2 o'clock. Well, they did have a cancellation in the morning, so I don't know. Because I usually do stuff with do guild stuff before that, so lots of Colleen, just like on Thursdays. It'll feel very normal. Right. So I mean, at the moment, I don't think I want to do 15 minutes of it, but it is one of those things that you sometimes you get started and you're like, oh, I got to keep going. So thank you for the reminder, by the way, Ozak, about the live stream this week. Next week on Tuesday, the 8th. Wow, it is bedtime, like seriously bedtime. 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. I've gotten a lot better at saying that and not getting it backwards. Helps when my partner lives on the East Coast. Business for the guild. So yeah. Okay, I am officially way rambling. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for joining. I have done some good stuff and I do feel better. Do I need more? Yes, I do, but I have done a bunch and I'm pretty excited about that. So I really wanted to thank everyone for joining. I really appreciated it. Hope you got some good done. It sounds like Ozak's been rocking it. Hopefully I'll see you and Ozak, especially on Tuesday for our Clear the Decks Before You Deck the Halls. That one. Yeah. Yeah, they're very easy to get backwards, especially then if you go to Hawaii where it's 3 hours, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I appreciate you so much. This has been awesome. And we'll see you Tuesday. And if not, then here next Thursday. Thanks.